Hello, hello. Before I start my presentation, I have a story to tell. A deaf student was reading a letter from home and became saddened by it. The deaf teacher looked concerned at him. The teacher asked why the deaf kid looked sad, and the deaf student replied that his sister died. The teacher gave their condolences and said, "I'm sorry." The teacher explained to the student that the sister was tickled to death, meaning she was ecstatic and happy, not dead. The student understood that death meant happy and was relieved. Remember that. Now that you know the background knowledge, we can move forward with the presentation. Deaf Ed started in 1817 when they established deaf education. Clerk and Gallaudet came together to set up this deaf school, and deaf children from everywhere enrolled. As time progressed, the kids graduated and went on to work. Some set up other deaf schools in New York and some Philadelphia. There was a lot of deaf teachers in those deaf institutions. Can you imagine deaf teachers being able to teach deaf students? There were hearing teachers who could sign also, so communication was clear and cohesive. Later in 1880, a group of deaf educators went to Milan, Italy, and gathered there for a conference from the Europe area. They went there to discuss a better way to teach deaf education without the use of sign language, and they all voted and came to a conclusion to use oralism. America hadn't heard the news yet and continued the use of ASL. Later in 1910, America finally started to become influenced by Europe and became to change things. The deaf community did not like the growing lessons of oralism in their education system. The use of deaf institutions and educators started to dwindle in both Europe and America. From all the way to 80% to now, easily below 10%.